Hello, hello. Whiskey Cactus here. We are back with more Trails to Azure. We're starting in-game because there was a spoiler picture on the startup screen. And I just, you know, it wasn't like super spoilery. It was basically just a shot of all the characters in outfits. And I'm just like, yeah, let's just be smart about that one. Excuse me. Let's just be smart about that one. And just not show that. Just in case. Alright, so here we are. We finished the interlude. Okay, fucking Christ, okay. We finished the, oh my god, we finished the intermission, and now we have cryptids to deal with. So that's how this is gonna go. They, are appearing around Crossbell. Alright, hold on. My drink is leaking. My drink is leaking. Oh boy. These are the problems you get when you're an amateur streamer who doesn't give a shit. This is just what happens, man. You just have leaky drinks. Alright. It's like Whiskey Cactus, you stream on your coffee table and your television. No, I stream on a tray table and my television. Thank you very much. Put some respect on the tray table. Alright, let's check the, A Taste of Crossbell. What do we got here? Crossbell News Service is planning to publish the Gourmand's Guide to Crossbell, which will detail various eateries across the state. Yeah, I'm in. Counterfeit caper. Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell yes. Hell yes. Hell yes. Come down to Crossbell Station ASAP. Need you to help me catch a counterfeit dealer. I can't remember if this is where this originates or if this is a follow-on from something that came from Trails from Zero. Can't remember. I think it's a follow-on from something that happened in Trails from Zero. I'm pretty sure. Stranger danger. My son seems to be up to something. Hasn't told me anything about it. I suspect it has something to do with a suspicious man who visited the village a few days ago. Should be able to investigate whatever it is. My son is scheming. Bro. Look, Tolta, you just talk to your kid, man. Just have a conversation with your kid and work shit out. Alright? Megalobat. Uh-oh. Alright, so we've got a bunch of side questies, and we also have to explore all of Crossbell, and not just the city, but also the entire region surrounding it. So we're gonna basically not do much of anything today. It's like the requests aren't slowing down today. I doubt it's because Arias isn't available right now. Chief said he was gonna go visit them in the hospital today. It'd be nice to join him if we're in the area. Yep. Alright, we're gonna get to the hospital. We'll do that. We'll do that like last. That's obviously story progression. I could fix Shizuku's eyesight. Operation wasn't necessarily a failure, though I suppose it couldn't be called a success either. Oh, alright, well. So the operation happened, and it didn't totally work. That's unfortunate. Woof. Grr woof. Don't let your guard down. Hey, Zeit. You wanna, like... I don't know. I feel like you know something. You seem like you're just super on edge constantly, and it feels like it's on purpose in a way that's like, you know... Like, hey, shit's going on, and I'm aware of what it is, and you haven't figured it out yet, and I'm unsettled. And that makes me unsettled. Alright, at some point we also have to, like, set up courts and stuff, because I feel like we need to do that eventually. Alright, do I have decorations for anybody? Yeah. Thing. I mean, you're here, we could talk to you. Oh, hey guys. Is everything okay, Kia? You haven't been the same since you visited Shizuku yesterday. Yeah, I'll be okay. Hey, Lloyd. Yeah, is it gonna be hard to fix Shizuku's eyes? Yeah. Probably, if I had to guess. Doesn't sound like the surgery was a complete failure, but she still has a long way to go. I see. Hey now, kiddo. I know it's hard, but you can't let it get you down forever, right? Last thing Shizuku wants is for you to be all in the dumps because of her. Randy's got a point, Kia. Shizuku needs you now more than ever. Your encouragement and friendship are the best medicine she could ask for. Yeah, you guys are right. I have to cheer her up the next time I see her. That's what best friends do for— Aw, best friends. Aw. Have fun, Kia. Think she'll be okay? Yeah, well, I sure hope so. Maybe we should double check. I don't know, man. Just let the small child go out. Alright. That's fine. There we go. There we go. Decoration for Randy's room. We got a surfboard. Nothing for Wazzy. Did we not get a second thing? I thought we got another thing. Is it like event? Cloth, blubbity blubbity, black teddy bear. Oh, decoration for Kia's room. Oh, what? Multiple decorations for Kia's room, and hold on. We were just in Kia's room. Oh. Alright, well, I guess we'll do it some other time then. Alright. Time to do our dailies. So, Whiskey Cactus. You've obviously been playing Trails in the Sky first chapter, so spill it. That's fine. I don't know what you want me to spill, man. It's fine. I want to sell— I've already sold my old weapons. I want to sell— I wish I could see whether these were good for anybody from the same menu. Look, as I've said, I'm not a remake person. Never have been. Almost certainly never will be, because I've yet to be proven wrong. So that's kind of where I'm at with it, and it's like, you know, it's the game's fine. Right? The game is totally fine. Totally, absolutely fine. This does give me evasion up, and I do like that a lot. So 10 evasion, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take the drop off in speed, honestly. It's worth it for the increase in evasion, because I am going to make him an evasion tank. What does this give her? This gives her defenses and speed. That's good for a healer, so you take those. Defense goes down, but speed goes up. That's also good for you. I'll go with that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm very much not a fan of remakes for the most part, because I largely see them as unnecessary. I think you should just meet a game where it is. Let old games be old games. Oftentimes, remakes just change things for the sake of changing things, or for the sake of catering to modern audiences, which is what new games are for, quite frankly. Like, do that with new games. Leave the option to enjoy old games the way they are. And you could say, well, just play the old games. It's like, okay, that would be fine if you would port them. and not replace them with the remakes. So that's just kind of how that is. But as remakes go, Trails in the Sky is good. It is a good one. Looks gorgeous. Hate what they did with the script. Like, just outright fucking hate it. I just don't see why it was necessary to do that. But, okay. I mean, and the combat is just what it is. I love the orbment system of the Trails in the Sky games. I think honestly, I think the crossbow games have the best orbment system. Once you get the Master Quartz in there, I think that really makes it interesting without it being stupid. I think Cold Steel kind of, the changes they made in Cold Steel, and especially the changes they made in Daybreak, I think, let your turn-based game be a turn-based game. Just, why are we trying to make a turn-based game into an action game while also pretending it's still a turn-based game? Let's just pick one. Alright? Just pick one. Number of horrible traffic violations has been on the rise again. I understand laws are just rules the government slaps onto paper, but you'd think people would follow them out of common... No, you wouldn't. Alright. Noe chiming in. Let's talk to Flot. See what Flot has to say. What wisdom do you have today for us, Flot? Slurp. That is an excellent wisdom. Becoming an independent state won't be as easy as some people want to believe. I, for one, am much more concerned about the danger pursuing it could put us in. Honestly, I'm not completely opposed to putting our security in the hands of Ereboni or Calvard. Then again, history tells it's only a matter of time before those two fight over something again. You are very non-committal. You're doing that thing where you're just like, oh, hello. Hi, guys. What are you doing here? Hey, Yona. Oh, it's Tio. And I see you brought the rest of the SSS. What's up, guys? Been a while. Hello, Chief Roberts, Yona. Two of you here for lunch. Yes, I wanted Yona here to try eating healthy for once in his life. He had nothing but pizza while he was living at the Foundation's headquarters in Limon State. Well, look, man, pizza, you can have all different kinds of pizza. You can have steak pizza, you can have veggie pizza, you can have garlic pizza, you can have mushroom pizza, you can have, you know, buffalo chicken pizza. You can have pizza with all different kinds of stuff on it, man. You have all the food groups on your pizza. Shit. Also, eat things other than pizza. Barely touched any of his veggies. I'll eat whatever I want. Going to sit down restaurants is a total waste of my time. I mean, forks, knives, why even bother? Fucking kids, man. Eat your damn broccoli. Broccoli's delicious. I just remembered, you guys found something out about the clown dude who hacked the tower. Yeah, we sure did. Official police business. So that's how it's gonna be, huh? Well, fine. Anyway, ever since the tower incident, he hasn't shown up again on the net, but I still have to make him pay me back double for trashing my base. So any more details, send them my way. Well, maybe. All you gotta do is upload the info into your database, and I can just hack into it later. Uh-huh. You're under my care now, Yona. I'll be watching over you like a hawk for 24 hours a day. Ha ha. Man. So, like, yeah, I mean... I don't know. I feel like game companies are afraid of scaring gamers off with old games. And I think they're right to be, because I think a lot of modern gamers are scared of old games, and I think that's a shame. And quite frankly, I think they should just try them. Meet a game where it is, man. Just do it. It's fine. I promise you'll be fine. You will be fine. It will not kill you. Anyway, yeah. So I'm not huge on the Daybreak. Just do them all, man. Just do them all. Who cares? Just finish it. All right. So everybody's slots are all finished. We can synthesize more stuff later. I'm not super worried about doing that, mostly because our setup has been fine, and it's not like a big deal. We'll get more creative as we go, but now I can do all of my Septium, or my Sepith or whatever, I can put into crafting quartz, so that'll be good. Yeah, so like I don't know, man. This is probably just because I'm old, right? This is probably just because I'm old, and I grew up with most of this shit. I didn't grow up with Trails. I didn't start playing the Trails game until a couple years ago, but I grew up with old games with old game mechanics, and it's fine. I lived. And I enjoyed them. And you can too, if you just try. This is... I don't know. Just port the old games, man. Port them. More than anything, though, like I don't, whatever with the combat system, it's fine. It just is massively slowed down. Where Trails combat, like you see how I fly through these enemies and stuff. It's meant to be lightning quick because there's a million enemies on the fucking map, and you just go through and you just tear through them in a couple of turns, and they're dead, and then you just move on to the next horde, and you just keep doing it until the map's cleared out. And that's been the experience. That's still the experience through Daybreak. But, I don't know, we've decided every encounter needs to be 5 minutes long. And heavily strategic. And it's like, okay, so you want to be Baldur's Gate 3 then. Okay, but then make each individual encounter mean something. Don't have a million of them on the fucking map. We're not balancing it like that, though. It's like if Baldur's Gate had a battle every 5 steps. I don't know, man. I don't think it works too well. Aye, you guys. Looking really fired up, Ken. Bet I do. Today's the day I'm finally gonna play with him. Him who? The black cat that's always hanging around the neighborhood. Let me know if you see him, okay? A kitty cat? Wait, but aren't we supposed to go shopping for Mom right now? Yeah, good thinking, Nana. We can buy some cat food to lure him out. You guys. I wonder if we can see Yuna at the police academy. Hey, Pansy. What you doing? Whenever Dad comes home from a trip, he goes straight to bed and passes out. Tommy doesn't realize he's only gonna dirty the sheets if he doesn't change out of his clothes. Wake up, dude! Bro, this is the most relatable NPC in the entire series. Most relatable NPC in the entire series. Hey, holding a referendum. Yeah, we know. Touchy subject. Talking things out with Miles before I decide how I'll vote. Alright, yep. Good, you do that. Okay, but yeah, so the combat aside, like, it is what it is. You're either gonna like it or you're not gonna like it. It's fine. You could, it's whatever. There are obviously, whenever there's a remake, it's gonna be using the modern stuff. You're never gonna get a remake of old stuff staying old. It's not gonna happen. What's egregious to me is the fucking, and I don't care about the changes in the dialogue necessarily. I think it's kind of silly that they would replace iconic lines with new lines that aren't the same. Like, come on. But way more egregiously is the fact that they're changing names of things that have been consistent throughout 12 games. 12 plus games, because I'm sure with Horizon it'll probably still use the old stuff. But we're just changing names of things for no apparent reason, and it's just wildly inconsistent. So good luck if you're replacing the Sky trilogy with the remakes. If you're coming into the series new and you just want to play the remakes instead of the originals, good luck understanding anything from Crossbell onward, because you're not going to know what any of the fucking terms mean, because they're all different. All different. Bennett was the one who thought up this month's new bread, right? Strawberries and cream, all nestled in... Oh, I want that. Can I have? I can have. Can I have? Yo. Oscar looked so proud when my bread finally got chosen over his. This is all wrong. I want to see him suffer like a man with a weed allergy. Damn you, Oscar. Grr, I'll get you next time. Why did Oscar have to look so damn happy eating my bread? Bro, I need you to know that there is no better time than right now. Alright? Just do it. Just fucking do it. Fucking... God. This guy. this fucking guy. I can't with him. You understand, right? Oscar's been my apprentice for a long time now. He's almost like a son to you. Is he like a son to you? Is that right? Is that what you're gonna say? I think Bennett has begun taking a liking to him. No. Really? Has she? Who knows? Oscar might just get a promotion from apprentice to son-in-law someday. Not at this rate, man. I need your help. God. Hello. see what's going on in here. Hey, bud. Hey, SSS. You're looking for Mr. Grimwood. He's hard at work in his room on the 2nd floor. This place has a 2nd floor? Mayor asked him to draft up a preliminary constitution for if Crossbell really does become independent. Oh my god, okay. That's a hell of a lot of responsibility. Constitution, as if we separate from our autonomous state law. Constitutions are basic outlines of fundamental principles used to provide a legal basis for the nerd. That would be why a specialist like Mr. Grimwood was called in. Grizzly Grimm's work is international, after all. There you go. This dude's awesome. Good for him. This is like a massive, like, what, like, I mean, I guess he's already like an international lawyer, right? So he's probably fine, but I guess that's upstairs. This is like massive for his profile, right? This is the kind of promotion, not promotion, but like opportunity that like people dream of. Sunshine on Yes, we have 2 copies of that already. New copy of this though. We got stylish mirror for Ellie's room. I think I already had that. Mini velo bike though, velo bike for Noel. Definitely want that. Definitely want that. You best believe. Alright. Let's read the newspaper. But yeah, so long story short, don't play them both. Don't skip the old one just for the new one. It doesn't replace it. Where's my books? Do I just have to, every game is so different with this. Ah! Alright. Just look it up here. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Here we go. Ahem. As the blistering summer continues, we hope that all our readers are faring well. Here in Crossbell, the independence referendum will be held in 5 days, and the populace has been growing progressively more restless by the hour. The poll will not immediately enact independence, but instead gauge the will of the Crossbellan people. Citizens are encouraged to consider their decision carefully and vote with the state's future in mind. In this issue, we will analyze the prospects of an independent Crossbell. Excuse me. Calling Crossbell's history complex may be a gross understatement. The region is generally believed to have become a key point on major trade routes long ago. The turbulent Middle Ages, however, left the land and its people ravaged by the tides of war. Over the previous 5 centuries, ownership of Crossbell has changed hands 5 times. It was only 70 years ago that Crossbell finally achieved its autonomy. In the years since, Crossbell has become a nexus of international commerce. Having already developed into a modern city with cutting-edge infrastructure like the Orbital Network, what exactly should the state strive for in the future? As an international economy with open borders, constructing and preserving stable diplomatic relations is essential. What role Crossbell should play as a financial hub of Western Zemuria is still open to debate, as international perspective may be necessary to clarify the many ambiguities. An international perspective, as it turns out. Regardless of the referendum's result, it is unlikely that Crossbell will become its own country. Even so, the mayor's proposal may still be of dramatic consequence. The Crossbell News Service will be hosting a public forum on the topic of state independence. Experts will debate the merits of each perspective to further the public's understanding of the issue. The forum will be held the afternoon after tomorrow at the Civic Center. The wait is almost over. Arkansas's long-awaited revival production, which will include new characters and scenes, is opening in 3 days' time. This is one show no Arkansas faithful will want to miss. Yesterday, the IBC announced that senior board member Maria Belcroix would be appointed as its acting CEO. Ms. Croy says she will strive to further the IBC's contributions to the international economy. With the renowned and intelligent Maria Belcroix at the helm, we expect her father, former IBC CEO Dieter Croy, to fully focus on his mayoral duties. Upon the battlefield, the Sun Fort. Off the beaten path of Old Armorica Road lies a desolate wasteland known as the Ancient Battlefield. Deep within lies a gigantic ruin, the vestiges of the Sun Fort, as public entry has been prohibited for some time due to the monsters infesting the area. Many are unaware that the Great Bell of Crossbell, the symbol of our city, actually originates from the Sun Fort. One theory hypothesizes that the fort once housed a powerful lord in the Middle Ages. Hopefully the day will come when the fort will be open for all Crossbellans to explore at their leisure. The Bracer Guild's Crossbell branch has reported recent sightings of large erratic monsters roaming the highways. As the creatures are highly dangerous, they advise those traveling the roads to do so with extreme caution. Now, over to Glenn with the weather. Let's put this decoration in Noelle's room. Get some lovin' points with Noelle. That's not the way to do it. We go up this way. That's how we go. Here we go. In here. Boop. Look at that. She's got a little bike. Hey, Noelle. Look at you. At your little desk. I think that just about does it. You have a minute, Noelle? Right? Yeah, come on in. And we're now alone in Noelle's room with Noelle. It's just that easy. It's time to go. Just about. HQ didn't need anything else in particular from us today. Everyone's still getting ready, though, so don't feel like you have to rush. What are you writing over there? Official paperwork? Oh yeah, it's one of my duties as a temporary transfer. Have to send Commander Bells a report each week. Well, keep up the good work. Don't pat her on the head. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Seems your room isn't so bare bones anymore, huh? Rude. Got a bike here now? Is that a pair of racing flags on the wall? Oh, you recognize them? Sure, I did live in Calvard for 2 years. Look. Okay, you know what? I appreciate this. They're referencing the race cars of Calvard this early. That's good. I mean, they kind of did that already with the dudes from Calvard with the car, but like, they're actually acknowledging that they race cars over there. So a lot more bicycles there than I do here. So for the flags, they have Orbital car races over there too, don't they? They sure do. My late father was especially fond of those, actually. So he's been dead for 10 years, which means they've had Orbital car races for over 10 years in Calvard. So again, I remind you that while we were in Liberl doing Trails in the Sky stuff, they were racing cars in Calvard. They were actually racing cars in Calvard while the 100 Days War was going on. Think about that. They were racing Orbital cars in Calvard while the 100 Days War was going on. Where, like, the big invention, in the big, like, innovation in the 100 Days War was Liberl creating airships. They were already driving race cars in Calvard. They were also making movies on film and playing basketball. Just to put things in perspective. There were also rock bands in Erebonia. Just in case you understood how the technology was developing over the course of this series, no you don't. No you fucking don't. I don't even know if they understand how the technology is developing in a straight line here, because they keep retrofitting like modern shit into stuff that did not feel modern. And honestly, like, even in the remake of Sky, I figured in the remake of Sky they were gonna super modernize Liberl, and they kinda did a little bit. Now I'm only in Ruan, in Sky First Chapter, but they made it feel a little more modern, but it still feels pretty steampunk. So, like, I don't know, man. He was always busy with the CGF, so he only ever went that one time. Let's see. So is he the reason why you love cars so much? I'm that obvious, huh? Love to watch another race next time I get a vacation off work. No telling when that'll be, though, if ever. We should go together. We should go to Calvard together and watch race cars. Let's do it. We'll go watch... What's his face? What the fuck is his name? Hold on, what's his name? This is so important. This is so important to me. I gotta Google this. What the fuck is his name? Maxim? It's Maxim, right? It's definitely Maxim. Maxim Lugan, that guy. Yeah, we'll watch him. We'll go watch him. I hear you there. I get the sense she'd prefer to be behind the wheel instead of in the stands. Change the subject a bit. If there are any bicycle models you'd recommend, I'd love to hear about them sometime. Oh. Uh-oh. Did we activate something? Back when I lived in Calvard, I had this friend who was something of a biker. It definitely stoked some interest in me. I was thinking we'd go for a ride together when... It's so easy. It's so fucking easy. The problem is he doesn't even know what he's doing. Yeah, sounds great. Bikes do a lot more than just get you from point A to B. They're good for a workout, handy in a pinch, and most importantly, fun to ride. I'll bring you a catalog from my house next time. Bro, it's so easy. It's not even hard. It's just not hard. Alright. So, then I guess the question then becomes, right? Am I gonna stream it? Am I gonna stream... Trails in the Sky. First chapter. And the answer is it's certainly something I could stream. I don't know that it makes sense to, like, because we're playing through the series currently. We've already played all the Sky games. We're finishing up Crossbell with this game. Then we have to do all of the Cold Steel games and Reverie and then Daybreak, and then by the time, I mean, that's going to take a couple years probably to do all that. And then, you know, we've got Horizon, and then whatever happens after Horizon. So there's all of those games. Do I play Trails in the Sky first chapter on stream? I could. Not against it, but, like, it doesn't fit. I don't know how to make it fit. Because the next thing we're streaming after this almost certainly is going to be Exilia Remaster. Mila Root. And then after that, we're going to have some time. I think, when does Fortune's Weave come out? Was that like spring 2026, I think? So I'm almost certainly going to want to stream that. I'll probably want to do a Three Houses stream. Just for shits and giggles, leading up to Fortune's Weave. But Three Houses is like a fucking 4-month stream. So I don't know. I don't totally know. Chief of Armorica Village called Harold over this morning. Wanted to discuss something, but it didn't sound like business negotiation. But it has something to do with his son. Yeah, so I don't know. I could conceivably record it for episodes. I could do that. That's a lot of work. I don't know if I want to do that work. I already committed to doing Boundless Trails, and that was a year and a half ago. And I have recorded like 26 episodes of that, and none of them have gone up because I very intelligently waited until I was done. I decided I'll wait till I record all of them to start uploading them. I still haven't finished recording it. I fell off. What happened was I started recording Pokemon VGC Regulation H. And then I started doing other stuff, and I never got back to it. So yeah, the last episode of that I recorded was in like October, probably, maybe even September. It's been a while. Hey, you guys, what you uses guys is doing here? Everyone's making a huge fuss over this independence garbage. What a bunch of morons. You cross balance should just keep your mouths shut and obey the Republic like the dogs you are. How about you fucking die, actually? How about I fucking kill you in-game? Alright, what? Well, we got the Tristan for Lloyd's Room. It's, did I buy that already? Did I get that? Really need to know before I try to do it. Alright, so the jukebox, this feels new, so let's exchange 2,000. Alright. No, I don't need that much. Yeah, 10,000. God, that's a lot of money. I have a lot of money, but, like, I don't want to just throw it all away for that shit. You know what I mean? Alright. So, I am in the process now of re-watching those recorded episodes of, Boundless Trails. I am in the process of rewatching them so that I can resume recording them at some point. So that I know where I am and remember how to play the game and remember what even the game is. I'm editing those episodes. So we've got like... There we go. We've got that. I don't necessarily want to commit to more recorded content until I finish that, but I don't know. Something I could do with Sky First Chapter. Hey, Randy, can I come in? Yeah, go for it. What's up? Time to roll out? In a bed. HQ didn't need anything else in particular from us today. Don't tell me you've been drinking in here. Be honest with me, Randy. No, who just sits around and drinks? Nah, I wouldn't dare. Now, what are we waiting for? Let's head on out. Unbelievable. He's probably fine. I feel like you've got a bunch more stuff in your room now. Is that a surfboard up there? Yeah, people usually get a lot more use out of them over by the coast, though. Yeah, you can't really surf on grass. You can catch some waves on Lake Elm, though, so it's not a total waste. Turns out lake surfing ain't too bad. Didn't know you were into that sort of thing, Randy. And this thing here, what are these called again? I think I saw one in a magazine once. That, my friend, is a jukebox. Plop in a 10 coin and I'll play whatever music suits your fancy. More likely to find one in some back alley dives than an upscale bar, though. Tower of the Shadow of Death. It's pretty nice. Also makes me feel nostalgic in a way. You haven't really seen them around anywhere around Crossbell, though. Pretty popular out in the sticks, where there's not much to pass the time with. They have jukeboxes at the bars you used to visit? Sure did. Randy? There's nothing. So anyway, we heading out or what? Mademoiselle and the others are probably waiting for us. Alright. Very good. No, I wouldn't go out this way, actually. So yeah, I don't totally know. I mean, we don't have to plan more than one game out, but like after this, I'm assuming this will take us to Exilia, which comes out the 31st, October 31st. So we should be able to do that. Hello. How are we doing in here? Should be able to get that done. Because I think we're in good shape, I think, to wrap up pretty much around the time when that comes out, really. Is that you play? His costume. Eugene. Well. What are you gonna do, bud? What are you gonna do? What are you guys gonna do? Want us to leave? Give you some... Okay. Risha and Sully are on stage. Is that Sully's Star Princess costume? Take a closer look. Seems uncomfortable. Oh, look at Sully. How's that, Yvonne? Perfect, right? Elia's gonna be blown away by my skills. I would give it passing marks, yes. That's all? What about you, Risha? Tell me what you think. Didn't miss a single step, right? If I had to offer a word of advice, Sully, it'd be to put a little more emotion into your movements. It's difficult to explain, but it may help to picture yourself the way you want the audience to see you. How I want them to see me? Can't you be more specific? Oh, boy. Bad time to interrupt. I disagree. I want to go interrupt. Oh, fine. It's fine. It's so fine. It is so fucking fine. Oh, we can go up here, huh? Wow. Oh, look at this. Ilya. Look at Ilya. I don't really want to talk to you ever, but I guess I will. What are you doing up here, Ilya? Yep. Sure. Can get a great view from up here without them noticing. It's good to see they don't need me there to give it their all. Both remind me of myself when I first joined the troupe. I really don't care to hear your story, it turns out. Remember all the papers mentioning how high expectations were for your first performance. It all started when I watched Ark and Seal back in my childhood. true their productions were impressive even then, with their talented casts and elaborate sets, but at the end of every show, I would always feel like something was missing. It was missing me. Everyone and their mothers would go on about how amazing Arkansas was. I was afraid there might be something wrong with me to think otherwise. There I was, tiny baby Ilya, thinking, come on, I could do better than that. Can you imagine a total amateur like me thinking she could outshine Arkansas if she was just given the chance? Well, so you were just as passionate even when you were little. An attitude like that, I can already see all the friends you made when you finally landed a spot in the troupe. I won't deny it, I was a talentless, inexperienced amateur dancing on the toes of the real pros. But in my heart, I believed I could be the one to raise the bar. I told myself that if I let my performance do the talking, then eventually I'd earn their respect and win them over. There you go. The two of them at my side, I believe, were oh so close to putting on the ultimate show of Dreamtime. There you go. No one like you. Okay. Swell. Swell. Yeah. So yeah, we should be able to finish in time to do Exilia. And that should take us probably, I don't know, what was the Jude Root Exilia Let's Play? Was that like 20 streams or something? 18, 20, 22, somewhere in that range? Probably, something like that. Yeah, so that'll take us probably to the end, about the end of the year. And then what? I don't know. It's gonna depend on. We don't have a release date for Fortune's Weave yet. I feel like that's gonna. Hello. I feel like that's gonna be a major factor. So I'm gonna want to play that. I don't know if I'm gonna want to stream it, but I'm certainly gonna want to play it myself, and that will determine if I want to stream it. So we have that. I don't know. Probably gotta get some shorter games in there too, though. Hey guys, looks like you're saddled with handling those cryptid things, huh? Report said that they're like that monster you encountered back in the old mine outside Mainz. Yep. Something bothering you, Fran? Just don't want anything to happen to you guys. They say cryptids are supposed to be crazy strong. Promise we won't bite off more than we can chew. You don't have to worry so much, Fran. Yeah, I know. SSS has already made it through way tougher things than this. I'll keep cheering you on all the same, and once you come home, you'll have a patented Fran Seeker smile on your terminal waiting to hear from you. Adorable. Adorable. What a great character. Alright. I don't really care about talking to that guy. Dudley, what's up? Donovan. I have a feeling I'll be seeing you. Uh-huh. Cryptids, yep. 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 Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. 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 Busy, 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 busy. Alright. We'll get on it. We will get on it. I am doing my rounds. Alright, so, anyway. All that to say. Hey, where's, what's his face? Across the room. Oh, the books from the Stargazer's Tower, huh? What do you figure out? Oh, we got Nielsen over here. What are you guys figuring out? Grimoire appears to be a study on artifacts that was penned all the way back in the Middle Ages. This was written by one of the alchemists behind the construction of Stargazer's Tower. No shortage of mystery surrounding the alchemists. Alright. True identities of the alchemists in the Middle Ages. It's very mysterious. What's up, bud? You got something to tell me? don't really care about that. Is there a reason to go to Orcus Tower? Can we go to Orcus Tower? We can go to Orcus Tower. Is that you, Rhines? No. Different guy. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Sorry. Didn't mean to talk to you. Tourists. Nobody else of import. Can we go? We can go in. Probably can't go up, right? I'm gonna guess we can't go up. Or can we go up? Nope. Alright, well. There's Rhines. Hope Grace doesn't push her luck with the Diet members today. Giant Square interview at the newly passed about the newly passed bill. While I'm at it, I'm gonna sneak in a few questions to gauge Diet members' opinions on state independence. You're gonna get arrested. Politics has been a big old snooze fest these days. Nothing scandalous or spicy for salvage around. Well, maybe I can find some halfway decent gossip material if I dig around enough. Have fun with that. Alright. Well. Well. Well, well, well. Got the news. We gotta go in there to do a quest, so I'll hold off on that also. Got a monster to kill. Gotta talk to news people. We gotta talk to the guy that I didn't talk to in the police station. We gotta talk to... What else do we got? What else was it? There was... Nope, 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 nope. Chapter 3. News. Crossbell Station. Raymond. Raymond. We have Pierre. What's his name, right? His name's Pierre. His name's Pierre. Got Tolta, and we've got Monster. Okay. Okay, fine, Jesus. Alright. Got East Street. We gotta do East Street. Hold on. Downtown District. There's so much to do. And then we also gotta go to Mainz and Armorica and St. Ursula and Tangram and Belgard. Talk about Azel. Okay. Future mother-in-law. Serena's gonna be coming home late from work tonight, so she asked me to look after you get later today. I'm sure she'll be hungry by the time she gets back. I should cook a hearty dinner for them both. Well, there you go. Hey, you. Well. Hey, Mailing. Boy looks like he's working super hard. I wish he had time to play with me, too. Play with your sister. Bracers. What do we got going on here? We got Ario's on vacation. Scott and Wenzel and Lynn and Aeolia, they're all investigating cryptids. We knew that. Alright. Got it. Got it. I miss Estelle and Joshua. His first game. First game in the whole series that doesn't have them in it. They're not here. Like, you could tell they were, like, weaning you off them in the last game. But now they're really gone. They keep talking about them, but, you know, they're not here, so it's like, well, gotta move on. Got a new group of characters. Got new stuff to deal with. Sansan. Hey, Bond. What is up, Bond? What is up? Murray, what is up? Sunita. Hello. Leticia, but it's in the special sports section. You're that Liberlian reporter. Oh, by the way, 3D Dorothy. Look, man, I already said Grace got nothing on Niall and Dorothy. I was not prepared for 3D Dorothy. Was not prepared. Decided to delay my trip home after the trade conference. How can I not after your mayor's bold proposal? Crossbell is practically the center of Zamiria's attention right now. Editor-in-Chief approved me staying here for the long-term coverage, so I'll be sticking around until the referendum. Sweet. Give me the deets on what's going on with Niall and Dorothy. Right? You gonna let slip some references? Alright, well, I'll keep a lookout for you around town. Won't be flying home to Gransel until after I've covered the referendum and Arkansas. Okay, Gransel. I miss Liberl. I mean, I know I'm playing Sky right now, but, like, I miss, like, Liberl. Like, it'd be cool if we could, like, see Liberl in future games in that, like, time, right? Like, now that all this other stuff has happened. I want to see Liberl again and see what's going on over there. Just, like, haven't been there for so fucking long. Oh, hey. Bye, dude. Rishia should really lock her door. Hey, how did you guys enjoy Michelin Wonderland, right? Yeah, so much fun. Yeah. Said that foreign contractors had a big hand in Orcus Tower's development. That's interesting. Why are we learning about that from a random NPC? Said that foreign contractors had a big hand in Orcus Tower's development. From what I gather, construction of the tower was divided between crews. My husband was part of the group that worked on the VIP floor in the International Conference Room. Speaking of the conference room, it saw its first session the other day, for the trade conference, as a matter of fact. A lot of people using something my husband helped build fills me with pride. Let's go back to that first thing you said, though. It's interesting. So not all the people who worked on the tower know all the stuff about what's in different parts of the tower, huh? Where's your mother? Mama's out drinking. Oh, okay. She's been busy sorting through her inventory since early this morning. Down a few stiff ones as her way of rewarding herself. Okay. Thanks, Jingo. You are literally one of the best. Business is booming down here lately, huh? Starting to get a little jealous. How about referring some customers to my place after they have a drink? That would hardly be safe, and I find it difficult to believe you aren't doing well for yourself already. Both a little on the screwy side, says Wazzy. The screwiest one of all. Yeah, what's Abbas's deal, man? He seems like... It's like a gentle giant, kind of like super smart dude that's like... got it all figured out, you know? See, the problem is I have that shit equipped, right? No, I don't, actually. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I didn't buy the weapons. I didn't buy the weapons. That's what happened. I didn't end up buying the weapons. I went in and was gonna buy the weapons, and then I didn't. Wonder what Wald's doing now. Doesn't look like he was his pad for a while. And he's missing. Last time he was spotted was when Huey and them ran into him in the Harbor District. Wald totally ignored them when they tried to get his attention. Something's definitely up. Alright. What's going on with Wald? Like, we were just kind of laughing about it for, like, 13 streams now, but, like, what's going on with him? Is he good? He was, like, drinking himself to death last we heard. I don't know, man. Have you checked church? Maybe he started going to church. You don't know. Clearly you don't know, right? So why not check church? Maybe he's going to church. What's the harm in checking? Nope. Imelda. Debate over independence is even less civil on the Orbital net. I believe you. I 1,000,000% believe you. I believe you. Seems I'll have a steady stream of entertainment for a while. Imelda reads the comments. Do you have anything like in your store that's worth buying? Music box. Did I already get that? I'm pretty sure I already got that. I don't know. Did I get it? It's expensive. I feel like I probably didn't get it. I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad if I already have that. I don't think I ever got it. Alright. I don't want to be back up here. Tell me I don't already have this. Okay, good. Hey, Ellie. He said those exact same words to Noelle. Got a mirror and a music box. Trying to cut down on clutter by taking my old books and such with me on my trips home, too. Perfectly complements your room. Very elegant. Music box. Pop it open, let's hear it. Is it one of those? Yeah, it is. It's a Revelt Company brand antique. Found at Imelda's shop. Let's remember, you don't have to remember this, but let's remember Revelt Company. And their music boxes. Let's remember that. Maybe write that name down in your notebook, maybe? Tina Plays brought up so many memories, I purchased it right then and there. Would you like to listen? I sure would. I'm actually going to up the volume just so I can hear it, just in case it's anything juicy. When I say up the volume, I mean on my TV, so it might get picked up in the mic. It's such a nice, soothing tone. Doesn't it? Revelt Company is better known as an Erebonian-based instrument manufacturer, but their music boxes are quite popular as well. Used to own a much smaller one that played this exact same song when I was a little girl. Brought it with me while studying abroad, only to end up losing it. No. Given up on replacing it since they were no longer in production, so I was practically beside myself when I found out Imelda had one in stock. Well, there you go. As well. Alright, so what we can do now is actually upgrade our weapons, I think. Do I really want to do that? Do I want to spend the money to do that? Yeah. Not that expensive. It's actually not that expensive. Oops. There you go. Got okay armor increases. Decent amount. Yeah, no, I think we're good with that for now. So now we can go back to the downtown district. And upgrade. Which I haven't really ever done. But I feel like we might as well do it. We have 78 U materials. I feel like we could get away with it. What are you talking about? I don't have it. Alright. This is annoying. Increases my evasion. See, that's so good. Alright, everybody get your old shit back on. That's fine. Alright. Oops. Do it. Everybody gets buffed stuff. There we go. And then I also want to check the, we'll check the, what is it? This place. Jingo. Let's check this just in case, because I actually haven't looked at this either. So we've got equipment. Can buff some of this stuff. I don't know that I really want to do any of that. I can't actually do any of it. How about quartz? Is there any of this stuff we can get? Not really. No, I gotta catch like fish and shit. Could get this. I can get an information coin or information quartz. I don't want to do that though. Shroud. Shroud is really good. I do have one of those, I think. And a mine 3. I don't even know if I can make a mine 3 right now. What about other? What do we get here? A Cerbic. Oh, is this a decoration for Kia? All right, what do I gotta do? Bitter burgers. All right. How do I make bitter burgers? I need sharp cheese. Alright, hold on. I need sharp cheese, and I need acerbic tomatoes. Sorry, I mean bitter tomatoes. I'm sorry. What am I thinking? That's not what they're called. They're not called acerbic tomatoes. Told you we're doing nothing today, man. This is like one of the most skippable streams I've ever done. Alright, acerbic tomatoes, please. Sharp cheese, I need some of that. Yeah, give me like, that's fine. Acerbic tomatoes. There we go. That's expensive, but it's fine. Alright, cool. Let's, who we cooking with? Who's cooking this shit? Ellie, you are cooking this shit. Hey, Ellie, I need you to make some fuck-ups in the kitchen. Right quick. Alright, swap Mind 1 with Prankster. We gotta swap that back eventually. Alright. We're gonna save, because we might need to reset the timeline if we don't get the result we like. Which is a totally valid thing to do. I don't want to hear a damn word about it. It is so fine to do that. Not risky, we'll do one at a time. Everyone knows that you can reset the timeline as many times as you want just to get a result that you like. It is totally fine to do that. Ask anyone. Sometimes you don't have to. Sometimes you get the result you want the first time. But sometimes you gotta reset the timeline. And it's just how it goes, man. Alright. It's a good thing I fucking checked. That was... I don't know how missable that is. Like, I don't know if you get another shot at getting that later, but... That could have been bad. I'm gonna get an EP cut, too. That gives you Mirage and more. Alright. I really don't have good quartz. It's actually kind of crazy how shit my quartz is. We'll take time at some point to upgrade that stuff, but I prioritized opening slots, which I think I'm on board with that. Like I stand by that. So I haven't really been struggling with battles. No, Whiskey Cactus, it's because you're on normal. Shut up. Nobody asked you. Gimme. Alright. So what are we doing now? Are we, like, done? I walked right by you. Something odd about seeing a church sister in a place like Longlao. What an odd combination. Alright, I think we're pretty good. For here, anyway. Let's go to... let's go to church. Let's go that way. We do have to go to mines at some point because we got a monster we gotta kill up there. But... let's go to the church. See what's going on in the church. We also gotta go to the police academy. We absolutely have to do that. Just in case, you never know. I think she might be there. Hey, bud. What do you think about Crossbell Independence, Guy Bannings? What do you think about that? What do you think about Crossbell Independence, Saya McLean? What do you think? What about you, Ozma Seeker? What do you think about Crossbell Independence? What do you think, weird tombstone that I can barely read? What is your position on Crossbell Independence? Tombstone I can't read. If only we knew. If only we could ever know any of those answers. Oh, where's Eralda? Currently holed up in his office. Looking into Sister Reese. The Archbishop and Sister Reese have a falling out of some sort? Oh, he's onto her. Smells like Gralsritter in here. Sister Reese took an awfully long time on her take two. Sister Reese took an awfully long time to return from her trip to mines on the day of the trade conference. Not to mention, trekking out in that direction would put her quite close to the old ruins nearby. Yeah, how about that? I thought as much. While I may not know precisely what she was doing, this all but proves my suspicions are correct. Yeah. Starting to stink like Gralsritter in here. Smells like Kevin. Hey, you guys. Who are uses guys? Who's even are uses guys? Who the fuck is this guy? Yuget. Nah, it's Yuget. Hey, buddy. Girl. Okay. Boy. Girl. Alright, so you guys don't care. I don't care who you guys are. Sister Juju. Marble, what's going on? Oh, she's teacher in training, huh? Alright. Hate to do it, but let's go see the doll studio. Hate going up that way. It's such a pain in the ass. Let's check out the doll studio. I was gonna say, the one good thing we can do is that we can, like, just hit enemies on the map, and then we don't have to do this, but I didn't. I didn't do it. I failed. Look at that. Yeah, bitch. Alright. Tell me there's a reason to be up here. There is not. No fast travel. Fuck. That was a bad one. That was bad. There you go. Okay, great. We're gonna go... I don't want to go to mines yet, because that is side quest stuff. Let's go to Belgard and the police academy. It's definitely Belgard. I know it's Belgard. It is. It's definitely Belgard. I know that. I know that. I'm testing you. It's Belgard and Tangrams on the other side. I know that because I've played this game before, and I know. I remember things. I retain information in my brain. I don't just randomly guess and then get it right. How's your thing going? Yeah? What's the real story? Alright. Good luck to you guys. Uses guys as... Whoa, hold on. Okay, no, it's fine. Hey you, how's it hanging, Warrant Officer Murray? Working hard or hardly working? You know very well the answer to that question. Honestly, Randy, I told you just the other day that I was promoted to second lieutenant. Ignore him. Congratulations on your promotion. Thank you, Sergeant Major. Feels nice to be moving up, but it also means I'm going to be saddled with additional responsibilities. I'll just have to buckle down and apply myself even more from here on out. Even more like you aren't walking around with a stun halberd up to your butt. Stun halberd up your butt already. You're gonna get burned out if you keep that up. You gotta learn how to chillax. Be as cool as the other side of the pillow. I don't recall asking for life advice from the local moron, Randy, but thank you for spoiling our pleasant conversation. By the way, where's that gift I bought for you? I bought for your promotion. Aren't you gonna wear it? You know that shiny little thing I picked up at Michelin? Ooh. Bought her a present? Jewelry, even? Be reasonable, Randy. You should know I can't wear something like that while I'm in uniform. I'm a ranking officer of the CGF. It's too flashy, so I put it away as a keepsake. I mean, I don't care about it at all, actually. I stuffed it away somewhere out of sight because I couldn't stand to look at it. That's right. I bet I just tossed it in the back of my desk or something. You're blushing, Murray. Cute. Anyway, now that I've been promoted, I plan to devote myself to the CGF more than ever before. Randy and Murray sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Hey, Sonia. And she is quickly learning that the only reward for hard work is more work. Alright, I want to see her. I want to see her there. She better be there. She better fucking be there. I swear to God. I'm gonna be very cross if she's not there. Very cross Bell, even. Okay, fine, I'll pick it up. Can't just walk past it, man. I see it. I see it sparkling. I gotta pick it up. Fuck. Yeah. Right. I should drive my car here, because then I don't have to do this, but I keep not doing that. I do keep not doing that. Got tinkle earrings. God fucking damn it. God damn it, damn it. Don't miss. It's gonna make this take longer. Come on, Tio. Three. There you go. That worked out. That worked out. Alright. Police Academy. We are in fact here. We are in fact at the Police Academy. We still can't go in here? Nope, still not gonna let me go in. You're not Yuna. You're not Yuna. God damn it. I thought she was there more often. I guess not. It's a shame. I mean, who even is that? It's certainly not a character that's gonna matter in the long run. Alright, so we've explored this side. We still have mines to do, but that's quest stuff. You can also go to Tangram Gate and head up to Armorica. There's also a quest over there. I think we're mostly about ready to start questing it up, though. We probably could. You know what? Let's go to mines and handle the monster. I think we should do that, right? That seems okay. We could probably do that. Alright. Let's do it. Let's do it. Doot doot doot. Doodly doot. Doot doot. Doodly doot. Mines mountain. No, mines mining. Mountain. Mines mine. Here we are. Hello. Some bracers came by to take out a monster in the northern mountains. Yeah, heard about that. Anything going on in here? What's up, Gantz? That's all you gotta do, Luca. Come on, I'm begging you here. Why do I specifically need to be the one who cheers Marlowe up? Like I said earlier, I'm sure his recent funk has nothing to do with me. Be honest, it has everything to do with you. Aww. Tell you what, Gantz, pay off your mountain of tab, and maybe I can help out. Where's Marlowe? You know about this gossip over here? Getting the impression that Marlowe thinks Luca hates him. He hasn't been coming to the bar, and I hear he hasn't been able to focus at work either. If Luca doesn't catch on, this could turn into a real sticky situation. Well, maybe somebody should just be like, hey, dumbasses. Why can't anybody ever just be like, hey, dumbasses? Why does nobody ever do that? Just be like, yo, guys, I'm gonna lock you two in a room. And you're not allowed out until it's done. Okay? Let's get Luca and Marlowe in there. Let's get Oscar and Bennett in there. Let's get Randy and Murray in there. Alright. Where the fuck is Marlowe? In the mine. Where you at, Marlo? I mean, I'd like to say I'm gonna, like, set you straight, but I can't even get Oscar and Bennett to figure it out. She's just... Daddy says a good thing, and Daddy's always right. Well, there you go. That's all the thinking you need to do. What are you doing here? Jesus. Just getting good exercise, that's for sure. Hey, Marlo. I don't have enough motivation to do anything. Luca probably hates me now. I didn't want to show my face at the bar. Just wrap up work and head straight home today. Being a minor fun, he asked. I didn't feel like coming up with an answer, so I just told him to buzz off. Is that Alec? I'm not going all the way down there. Alright, let's talk to the... Do I have to talk to somebody, or can I just go into the mine? What's the deal here? No, I think I need to get the key, right? Hey man, you wanna give me the key to the mine? No, I already have the key. He gave me the key earlier, right? I can't remember, man. Play this game for 2.5 hours twice a week. I can't remember everything. Contrary to popular belief, I don't actually write stuff in a notebook. Let me in. Here we go. Use the key. Here we go. Alright, where's this stupid bat? Where's this stupid bat? I don't even remember where to go. I'm gonna assume it's down here by, like, the end. Where the boss was. If not, then I don't know where else to look. Okay, there it is. Alrighty. Let's fight him. You're going down, buddy. Bucko. I think I want to get... This is like shields up, right? This is like Kevin Graham stuff now? Yeah, it is. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Weak to water. Somewhat weak to fire and space. Do I have good water? Oh, you I don't. I have fire, though. We can do that. You have water? No. You have space? No, we can just shoot things. That didn't do that much. Alright, you... No, you don't have water. Well, you have that, but I guess it's fine. Everybody get into a fucking circle. That does okay damage. There's a lot of you, though. That didn't do very much. Alright, Lloyd, you gotta do some work here. That's not very much damage. Alright, this isn't going great. This is going less than great. Alright, you have what? Yeah, you do. You have fucking water. There we go. Nice. Alright, you just hit. Yeah, you hit way harder than you do with magic, so that's, yeah. Go Ice Hammer on these guys. They're kind of in range, it's fine. And Blue Drop on... No, let's stick with that guy. Yeah. You keep doing that. You work with Lloyd. That's great, thank you, Randy. That's rude. No, thank you. I want you to... No, not worth it. Not worth it. If we're only hitting the same guy, then we might as well use the weaker magic. Can't do that. Go for... No, you know what? Blue Drop's probably gonna do better. Blue Drop, go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's get down. Alright, now we just beat him up. There we go, look at that. It's a lot of experience. Oh, got another craft. Tio and Noel. Nicely done. Good shit. So that should finish up mines. So we're done with mines. We could go back to Crossbell and do stuff in Crossbell, or we could go to Tangram Gate and we could go to Armorica and do the Armorica stuff. I think that probably makes a little bit more sense. Then we can handle Crossbell, and then we can go down to St. Ursula, which I think is where we need to go to advance the story. So, how are we set for side quests here? What do we got here? Stranger Danger. This is the one in Armorica. And then that's in Crossbell. That's in Crossbell. And then the hidden quest is also in Crossbell. Good stuff. Alright. Very good. Let's just head back to Crossbell. Saying it. Ain't the way. Ain't the way. Also ain't the way. Here we go. This is the way. Go back to Crossbell. Turn in the quest. Head to Tangram Gate. Head to Armorica Village. Bada bing, bada boom. More stuff done. Alright. We get stuff done on stream. That's totally what we do. We do that. Look at us getting stuff done. Alright, reported. Reported. I don't think there's any other places other than those two places we have to visit, because obviously the fishing shack, we're going to go there when it's time to deal with the cryptid over in that area. Alright, what's going on here? Cryptid is tied to tensions at the borders, huh? That's not good. Don't like that. Hello. Yep. Not a great time to take a trip. That is exactly correct. Who are you? Tourist. Hey, uses guys. Flammy. That concludes my report. Mock battles around Tangram Hill, eh? Your attempts to place pressure on us are becoming more brazen. Oh, I see. Good job, Flammy. The Republic is kind of being assholes. Mm-hmm. They're being assholes. That's what they do. They do be assholes. To Crossbell, anyway. They're great to Liberl, right? Because they, like, helped Liberl against the Empire back in the 100 Days War. But, like, we're not Liberl. We're a Crossbell. And so we don't have the same affection for the Republic. As a matter of fact, we kind of fucking hate them. Hello. Children. Anybody of interest in the inn? How are you guys doing? Yeah, you guys. You're two more people that gotta go in the room. Nice man's been hanging around here lately. Here's from a famous foreign company, but I've never heard him brag about it. Nice to know that there are still some people with class in the world. That feels like it's targeted at you. Immediately sensed my love for Sealy and cheered me on. What a great guy. Alright, who is this guy? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Where's this guy? Huh. Who's this guy? There's been a guy in the village. Who the fuck is he? Where is he? You got anything new? No. Who the fuck is this guy? I gotta know. I'm so curious. I'm so curious. I wonder if it's part of a quest called Stranger Danger. Oh, hey. Hey, Hayworth. What's up? Derek hardly ever comes home these days. Hope he hasn't gotten himself mixed up in dangerous business. Probably not. I'm gonna guess probably not. Just what does my fool of a son think he's doing? Uh-oh. Believe there's a possibility he's been... I'll let Chief Tolta, you called for the special sports section. And Mr. Hayworth is here. I think you've seen the request. Thank you for coming. Why are you here? As it so happens, he has a stake in this particular problem as well. After talking things over, Chief Tolta and I decided it would be prudent of us to consult with the SSS. Considering the circumstances, we thought the situation called for a professional investigation. Oh dear. Very complicated matter. I can brief you on all the details if you're ready. So ready. My son Derek has been acting strangely recently. I get the sense he has some kind of sinister plan in the works. Sinister plan, you say? Well, I don't know the details yet, but I'm assuming it's sinister. As a matter of fact, I don't know what's going through that boy's head at all. Not long ago, Derek told Harold that Armorica would no longer be doing business with him. Oh. That seems dumb. Have you always been excellent terms with the village? Yeah, I've done my best to be kind to the people here ever since we started doing business. Came to see Chief Tolta today because I was afraid there had been some kind of misunderstanding. Let me guess, the chief here was just as out of the loop as you were. Yep. We never intended to wrong Mr. Hayworth like this. Losing a customer in him would have been a grave loss for our village. I'm sure my son is fully aware of that as well. Sounds very sinister. What reason could Derek have to go over your head and make a decision like that so rashly? Because he thinks he knows better. Right? Is that right? He thinks he knows better? It's exactly what Harold and I have been discussing. In doing so, a certain questionable individual came to mind. Oh, is it the guy that's been here? The foreign guy? Is that what it is? Derek has been meeting with a foreigner from out of state recently. How dare he? How do he dare? How dare he do? A foreigner? Very many details on him at the moment. We know is that he and Derek have been talking behind closed doors. Uh-oh, secret backdoor dealings. Something is suspicious. Nothing says suspicious quite like a secret meeting. Quite right. As such, my request to you is to investigate this foreigner for us. Truly is plotting some sort of nefarious scheme. We need to put a stop to it at once. Apologize if this comes off as rude, but is this racist? Is something like this truly worth submitting a support request for? Yeah, can't you just, like, have a conversation with your son like a good father? Surely the logical approach would be to simply speak with your son. Thank you, T.O. I don't think that's our call, Teotot. Yeah, what if they just don't want to talk to each other ever? Gotta lock them in the room. Embarrassed to say so, but the young lady is correct. Derek and I have been at odds on how best to run the village for a long time. I tried to confront him about this so I could never get an answer out of him. As his father, it pains me to admit that. No wonder you decided to consult us. Brings us up to speed, we'll begin investigating immediately. Alright, give me one very quick second, very quick and brief second. It's gonna be so quick and brief you won't even notice. Won't even notice how quick and brief it is. Almost done. Almost done. So close to done. We're so close. It's almost there. Almost. Alright. I was thinking we could start by interviewing each of the villagers. Each of them? Each of them. I'm gonna talk to every single one of them. Derek and Elkin are delivering produce to the city right now. Maybe better off speaking with them last. Okay. Stranger danger. Strange danger. Alright, well, who the fuck do I gotta talk to? The villagers. I doubt the children. How about you? Nope. Not you. Not you. Is it you? Nope. What about you? Yep, you're one of them. Have a few questions for you. He's got a keen eye, I can tell you that much. Man's become infatuated with our honey. Ah, your honey, you say. He's raving about it being surefire hit. He could sell across the entire continent. You sure? It's gotta stay fresh, right? You gotta, like, keep it fresh. And you're gonna ship it all the way across the continent and keep it fresh. So across the entire continent? Is he a trader or something? I've never heard him outright say it, but that seems likely. Discerning tastes like that, I'm sure he already made a name for himself. I'd be thrilled if my grandson were to follow his example. Oh, really? Does your grandson know that? Alright. There you go. There you go. Anybody in here? You say anything important? Foreigner. Foreigner. Alright. If I had to describe the man, I might say considerate. Interesting. Considerate, you say. Once he was passing by the children as they were playing, and they accidentally got his clothes dirty. Rather than raise a fuss, he paid it no mind. In fact, he even gave them some candy. I see. Gave them candy. Stranger giving candy to children. Alright. I didn't decide whether to thank, compliment, or apologize to him. He had me speechless. Alright. Well, he seems to be making a good impression among the people here. What do you say, children? Give us some candy. Monocle guy. Oh, he's got a monocle, huh? Oh, boy. Mom spanked Camille the other day. His butt was all red like an apple. Okay. You guys say anything? You say something. It's pleasant enough to be around, very polite at that. Polite, huh? Do you have another man's name? Mineth. Mineth. It's certainly a name. That is a person's name, I guess. That's what he wrote in the registry. Mineth. Alright. Wasn't too chatty, there's not much to tell. He called Derek up to his room a couple times to talk about something or another. Secret meetings. We have more info to go off of now that we've spoken to villagers. His name's Mineth. He's believed to be a foreign merchant. Kind man. Okay. Courteous, patient, caring with kids. Don't know why he's here in the first place. Well, apparently he's taken to the honey very much. It's incongruent with everything else we've heard. I should follow up on that. Look over by the entrance. They're on their way back. Look at that. That's Elkin. Hey, Elkin. What can I do for you? Can you ask about my shiny new Orbital truck? Not really. It's the Vern Company's latest model. Mineth gave it to me for real cheap. Oh, did he? Uh-huh. He just gave you a truck, huh? Low price of just 50,000 Mira. Does it smell like citrus? Does it smell well like a lemon? Did you say mechanicophilia? Mechanophilia? Oh my god. Average market value of a new truck should be nearly 500,000 Mira, which makes the amount you paid exorbitantly low. Yeah, that's because it's a lemon. Did it actually make it from Crossbell to here without breaking down? 90% discount. So the price cut was so we could make our work easier without breaking our budget. He and Derek have been working out some sort of plan. I guess it's coming along. That Mineth, I tell you, my hat's off to him. This is suspicious. I don't like this, actually. This Mineth guy's the real deal. Why? Because he gave you a really cheap, awesome truck? You and Derek went to the city, where he told me he'd catch a bus back to the village. He said he had some business to take care of at the hotel in the entertainment district. Oh, and that locked door? Is it that locked fucking room? Oh, look at that. Alright, we're gonna go over there. I'm gonna bust this drug deal. It's definitely drugs, right? It's totally drugs. They're putting drugs in the honey. I got it all figured out. All figured out. Hey man, knock knock, bitch. Alright, we'll meet up again tomorrow then. Good talking to you as always. Hey, it's Derek. Pardon us, you're Derek from Armorica Village. Probably should open with this, but with the special sports section, Crossbell Police. I have a few questions we'd like to ask. That's so. Let me guess, my father sent you here, didn't he? So he even called the police, huh? That's just rich. He had his reasons. I already know his game. He's snooping around to find out what I'm up to, right? Well, I have nothing to hide. Ask me anything you want. Alright, well, tell us what's going on. We were told that you've been meeting in secret with a man named Mineth recently. Would you mind explaining why? Whatever, it's not as though my father can do anything about it. Mineth has been helping me out with a little project of sorts. It's all part of my plan to revolutionize the village. Revolutionize the village? Why would you keep something so important from your father? Well-intentioned or not, doesn't it concern him just as much as it does you? Tried talking to my father about this kind of thing more times than I can count. All he ever has to say is that I've lost sight of our ideals, and making drastic changes won't solve anything. But if things continue the way they are, a rural village like ours has no future. Real meaningful reform is the only way for us to keep Armorica alive. Father doesn't understand that one bit. He has never played Night in the Woods. I see, and it was from there that you encountered this Mineth character. Unlike my father, he's actually willing to listen to my ideas. In fact, he helped me discover a huge opportunity for the apiary. Plan on working with him to launch a major enterprise in the near future. Mind your beeswax. See, because the apiary. That's all I have to say to you. That's what you came for, right? I need to get back to bye. Kind of a dick. Kind of a dick. Think of what I'm thinking? Let's try to speak with Mineth. Alright, Mineth. Knock knock. What is it? Ain't ordering any room service. We're at the police. I have questions. Hi, Mineth. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Mineth. What brings you here today? I have a few simple questions we'd like you to answer. Some kind of trouble in the area. This pertains to you, specifically. I know more about you and what brought you to Amorica Village. Start by telling us about yourself. It's a surprise. Seeing as you're police officers, I suppose I have no reason not to cooperate. I'm a corporate executive. My responsibilities range from product development to sales and operations. I'm visiting Amorica Village to secure an important business deal on behalf of the Quincy Company. Oh, the Quincy Company. Oh, Quincy Company. They make confectionaries in the Republic, don't they? The Quincy Company. They make some candy. Famous international confectioner. They're one of the most prominent names in their field. You can even get their products here in Crossbell. Yeah, I used to buy their chocolates as a kid. It's quite alright, young man. I, too, was what one might call brand blind in my youth. You see, despite working for the company, I've never been one for sweets. It was my long-standing reputation as an irrefusable salesman, in fact, that led me to my current position. My apologies. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Derek. Future of the village. In that case, I suppose there's no sense in keeping those details under wraps. Derek and I have indeed built a strong working relationship over these past several days. The Quincy Company is constantly seeking new opportunities to grow our confectionery business. As such, the head office tasked me with a project to that effect. Our goal is to gain a foothold from which we can expand into Crossbell. I'm going to establish a subsidiary of the Quincy Company here in our state. Precisely. I began my inquiry by paying a visit to the department store in the city. There I found it. The luxurious high-grade honey produced in Amorica Village. Made with the lotus flowers from the... Don't tell him that! Tell him how to make the honey. Honey is the product of nature's bounty, passed down through the ages for generations. Seeing those fields was like the goddess herself showing me the way to a brand new confectionery venture. The Armorican Honey Company. Plan on selling candies made primarily from Amorica Village's delectable honey. In order to do so, we need the full cooperation of the villagers themselves. So I approached the incoming chief, Derek, with the most magnificent proposal. We'd oversee the construction of the factory as well as the new business enterprise. I offered to make Derek the manager of a Quincy Company subsidiary. Naturally, my company would make full use of its sales and marketing expertise. The fields, too, would be overseen by our staff. We don't want to cause trouble for the villagers, after all. On the contrary, we'd only wish to ease their life's burdens. But where do you intend on building the factory? After discussing a great many possibilities, we have settled on utilizing the village's private property on Old Armorica Road. Yeah, everyone comes out a winner. Isn't that just swell? So glad you understand. In my eyes, Derek's talents and strong sense of responsibility are more than enough to qualify him for the position. I've divulged all that I can. Does that answer your questions? Yeah. Okay. No, we're good. Seems a little, what's the word? Quite a plan they've put together. Evidently, Mineth is more shrewd a man than we took him for. Whole spiel took some untangling, but it sounds like it could pay off big time. Seems too good to be true. Ah, yeah, that's the word. Chief Tolt is going to want to hear about this. Hey, bud, what do you think about your son selling off your village? Quite an extensive plan they have. Involves building a factory on the village's private property. Wow. Say we're returning to the village. Well, I confess that Derek doesn't come home very often. He's been renting a room for himself at the Ash Tree Inn. I understand Mineth has been staying there as well. Oh my god. They ever fucking apart, man? His plans to industrialize our land could proceed without my knowing. What a shameful excuse for a father I am. Moving into the Ash Tree was actually Mineth's idea rather than Derek's. Maybe it was him who was trying to keep you from catching wind of what's going on. Our dashing leader here can explain the details. I'm only speculating. But it sounds like you're getting scammed. Plan he laid out for us would supposedly benefit everyone involved. Our Morka village gains a new industry, while the Quincy Company gains a subsidiary in a market they would want to expand in. At a glance, it all seems well and good. Almost too good to be true, don't you think? Another point of concern, consider the ridiculously low price at which Mineth sold a new orbital truck to Elkin. In this context, we can think of it as an upfront investment. Orbital truck isn't something you gift to someone at random, not at the prices they go for. Never heard of one selling for only 50,000 Mira until now. Knows he's gonna make that Mira back, doesn't he? Company as large as Quincy wouldn't normally invest this much capital into an unproven startup. Mineth has an ulterior motive. It's guaranteed to make him a profit. This is all just complete conjecture. I would suggest that you keep what we're saying in mind. We'll take it from here. Alright. Have fun. Have fun with this. Feels a little incomplete. I feel like we're gonna get a sequel to this one later. Hey dude, you up here? Hey Derek, oh, it's you again. Mineth this and Mineth that? Why don't you fucking marry Mineth? You just fucking marry him. Man! Alright, anyway. Before I forget, we're gonna go to Crossbelt. We are going to turn in this quest, and then I want to do the hidden quest. Before I forget about it. Because I could forget about it. Very well could. Nice. Alright. So let's do this. Hey buddy, what's going on? Margaret, how could you do this to me? You never had eyes for other men before. What changed? I have to do something before I lose her for good. I must. Yep. Have fun with that, bud. How long have you been standing there? Don't tell me you heard what I was saying just now. That be the name of your favorite hostess? How dare you? Margaret is the name of my missus. Between losing my wedding ring and being passed over for the role of commissioner, she's been nagging me like never before. Yeah, that was from the first game. Look alive, SSS. I'm giving you a top secret mission straight from your vice commissioner. Great. Love that. Investigate my wife. I would prefer not to. I would prefer not to. Let me worry about department policy. Alright, fine. Wife has been seeing a host. Oh dear. She's been going to several such clubs lately. There's one host in particular whom she's been meeting with in secret. Wazzy, I swear to God. Everybody should just turn and look at Wazzy. Do you think you should have a little more faith in your wife? Decided to risk it all and find out for sure. That's how I came across the evidence in her purse. Oh my God, dude. Margaret is meeting with a mystery man named Clyde. Ugh, Clyde. It's right there in her daily planner. What kind of a man has a name like that? It's a stage name. He has to be a host. You can call that irrefutable, but I won't say he's categorically wrong either. So you think she's seeing a host, do you? Sorry to tell you, but I've never heard of one who goes by Clyde, and believe me, I would have. Because I'm also a host. Seriously, Wazzy? Hey, it's a social business. Generally speaking, I know the names of all the hosts working the clubs in the entertainment district. Can't rule out the chance that he's some rookie who slipped my notice, though. Just a minute, you seem awfully knowledgeable about all this. Tell me you're that new addition to the SSS, the one who is, in fact, a host? Why, yes. You scoundrel. You're a member of the police force. What would people say if they found out what you did off duty? Alright. I already tried to lecture him on that particular issue. There's no getting through. Back on topic, you mentioned searching through your wife's purse, correct? You shouldn't do that. Did you find anything else that might benefit our investigation? Now I remember, her appointment reminders also had a location penciled in alongside them. Apparently she's been visiting the restaurant in Central Square almost every afternoon. I can't believe Flot didn't tell me about that. I rely on Flot for all of my gossip. If this Clyde truly is a host, why would he meet your wife in broad daylight? Not uncommon. A secret little tryst while the husband's at work. Happens more often than you'd think. Plenty of hosts have regulars they only meet with during the day. Stop riling him up on purpose, Wazzy. Who, me? Why, I'd never. Alright. Can't believe we agreed to this. Alright, let's hit up the restaurant. Here goes. We're gonna go this way. Long go this way. Going this way. I'm very, very disappointed in you, Flot. Expect better from my gossip dealer. Well, looky. You have a keen eye, Margaret. Forgive me if I'm out of line, but you truly are wasted on your husband. Now, here's the thing. If we were paying very close attention during the intermission, we should remember that Margaret was at Michelin Wonderland looking for rental property in the villas. Oh, Clyde, you always have such a way with words. It's with the Vice Commissioner's wife. So this is Clyde, is it? He doesn't look like any host I've ever met before. Why are all these people looking at us? Looked over that pamphlet from before, and after seeing those photos, well, I just about fell in love on the spot. Did you now? Perhaps the two of us could go and visit sometime then. If you'd like, I could even arrange a room at the hotel. Ooh, there's no need for that. But I've already gone. The view was just magnificent. Not a single thing to complain about. Certainly simplifies things. Now we can move the plans forward a bit and seem comfortable around each other. Sounds like they're planning a trip to Michelin together. Something seems off. Guy's being way too much of a kiss ass. Still don't have any decisive evidence yet. Let's keep listening. Well, now with that out of the way, I'll just be excusing myself. See you again at the club. At New Blanc in the entertainment district? Yes, you can expect me there, ma'am. Wouldn't want to keep you from what you've been dreaming of any longer than necessary. I can hardly wait. Guess the date is over. Guess we have to follow them to the club. Sorry to keep you waiting, Clyde. Bro, what we discussed. Received a briefcase, oh. Just been quite enthusiastic about the idea. We'll be closing a deal later at New Blanc. It's good to hear. Almost time for the next cruise ship to leave. I'll head back to Michelin and make sure everything's in order. Secure this contract, it'll rocket you straight to the top of the firm. Yeah, they're not fucking. See, this is why you talk to people and you pay attention to what's going on around you. We've already pieced this together just from context clues back in the intermission. There it goes. He's meeting up with the Vice Commissioner's wife at New Blanc. Contact Ellie. How'd the investigation go? Has my wife been having an affair with a host or what? No. Well, we watched her as closely as we could. We didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. She eventually went back home. She didn't meet anyone else. She does plan to meet this Clyde person at New Blanc later. What? What do you think he's doing, taking my wife to a seedy place like that? It's the last straw. I'll assemble an entire SWAT team. No. Yeah. I don't think you have to worry about her falling prey like that, at least not as far as hosts are concerned. What do you mean? Wazzy had it figured out from the start, but I don't think this Clyde is a host at all. Then what is he? He is a salesman. He's trying to get her to buy some stuff. A salesman? Going off his speech patterns, it did sound like he wanted to sell something. Not his body or a good time. His attitude itself is proof that he's anything but a host. Gentlemen such as myself work hard to give lonely mesdames a brief reprieve from their otherwise painfully mundane lives. Top-class host escorts his lady with courtesy, but he would never humble himself more than necessary. We aren't there to grovel. Uh-huh. From what I could tell, Clyde and your wife didn't look like they were having an affair. Pushed, I'd say, came off as more of a buyer and seller. That's the impression I got anyway. Seeing as they've met several times now, it wouldn't be unreasonable to say that they're working out a business deal of some kind. What sort of purchase is he sweet-talking my wife into? Bro, I got you covered. Real estate. Sell her a property in Michelin at the villas. Michelin came up during their conversation. Thought it was about a vacation, but that pamphlet suggested otherwise. Probably promoting upscale properties for sale in Michelin. Tell him to the Harbor District. Clyde received something from a man in a suit. It's his boss. Delivering a contract. Clyde is a real estate agent who's been in talks with your wife about buying a property. It's gone along smoothly. Miss Margaret was so receptive she even went to Michelin herself to scope out the location where we saw her during the intermission, and we heard her talking about buying a property in Michelin at the villas. Assuming this is all true, it would explain why she's been meeting with his man so often. It's starting to fall into place. Contract will be signed during their meeting at New Blanc. Think I get the gist of it now? Wait just a second. That would mean Margaret is trying to buy property in Michelin without even consulting me, wouldn't it? Yeah, seems like it. not made of money. Does she know how little a vice commissioner makes? So how does that woman expect to scrounge up that kind of mirror? Maybe she took out a loan. It's a possibility. May even have convinced her to take an unreasonably large one. It's worse than I could have imagined. I know what I must do. I'm going to storm into New Blanc myself. Not going to let this shark swindle my wife right underneath my nose. Alright. Well, you have fun with that. I guess we're going, but you just want to... Yeah, you just want to see the gossip. Alright, let's do it. Oh, pal Zax is probably on bouncer duty. Well, here we go. Yeah, sure is. Don't stir up any trouble. I can't, like... I mean, I won't stir up any trouble, but I can't promise this guy won't. Haven't arrived yet. Better get inside. Bye, Randy. Decide amongst yourselves who will be joining me. In we go. This is swanky. Very swanky. So much swank. I'll see to his arrest myself. What arrest? What law has he broken? There they are. Reservation for 2 under Clyde. My, but this is a fancy club. It's your first time visiting, Margaret. I would think you've already seen everything Crossbell has to offer with your husband so high up in the police. Please, that's a riot. He may be the vice commissioner, but his salary is peanuts. He'd much rather drink the night away with some hostess in a dingy bar than take his own wife out to dinner. Wow. The truth comes out, doesn't it, Pierre? My apologies, then. It may only be noon, but allow me to kickstart the proceedings by buying you a drink. 5 o'clock somewhere. Isn't that right, Alan Jackson? Don't worry, Vice Commissioner. This snooty little tap room is beyond my means. Dingy bar suits me better. What's wrong with that? I see your problem. Shall we get down to business, then? As you requested, the purchase agreement for the villa in Michelin's residential area. Simply sign your name on the dotted line. It's all yours. I've been waiting for this moment. I would be more than happy to sign. There you go. Nailed it. Stay away from my wife, you charlatan. What? Pierre? Uh-oh. Welp. What in the world are you doing here? Cancel this deal at once, Margaret. This crooked realtor is swindling you. Beg your pardon? Now hold on just a moment. Crooked, I haven't done anything wrong in the least. Oh, funny joke, comedy man. You can't fool me. Pierre. You are whining and dining my wife, buttering her up to take some kind of ridiculous loan out on this property, aren't you? Pierre. It'll be a cold day in Gehenna before I let you sink your grubby claws into us like that. Pierre. Stay silent. Wow. Okay. As the CPD's vice commissioner, Yep. I'm sorry, Snookums. Goddess, how do I put up with you? You're supposed to be a vice commissioner. How could you so blindly jump to the wrong conclusions and treat this man like a criminal? Have you no shame? Well... Sorry, please forgive me. Are you saying this is all a misunderstanding? Wait, is it? Well, now I'm hooked. Go on, Margaret. Spill the tea and don't leave a drop. Very well. Firstly, Clyde here is a respectable realtor who deals in luxury properties. Your assessment was wrong to begin with. There's nothing crooked about him at all. I don't understand. We don't have nearly enough funds to splurge for something like that. Actually, I recently took up trading stocks in my spare time, and I've been making a tidy profit ever since. The past few days have earned me more than your salary could in half a decade. Stocks? Stonks. To be honest, my patience with you has reached its limit. You're a pitiful man who can hardly look his own wife in the eye. Even your position was only earned through luck and connections. I don't know if it's just so you can avoid being at home with me, but your late-night drinking binges are straining our finances. You were in a much better mood when you thought you were the next commissioner in line after the old one was dismissed, but then the other vice commissioner was chosen over you. Your sour grapes have made you grouse and complain incessantly ever since. Damn. Quite honestly, I didn't think I could live with you any longer. That was the reason I consulted Clyde. I hope to use my earnings to purchase a home for myself. Plan was to separate from you and before eventually filing for a divorce originally. Wow. Somebody making popcorn? Did you say originally? I did. You organized all this because you were afraid of losing me, didn't you? Up to now, you've been too afraid of me to step foot in the house. I'm impressed that you went through with all of this. So tonight, I want you to come home so that we can sit down and talk this through together. Very sorry, Clyde, but we're going to have to put this purchase on hold. That can't be, Margaret. We were so close. Oh, you're going to lose your job, buddy. It's not as if I've canceled the deal entirely, but it was wrong of me to negotiate alone. I look forward to discussing this again in the future. Pierre and I may not be separating, but the property still interests me. I'm sure I'll purchase it eventually. I preferred to close the deal today, but I suppose I can't force you to sign a contract. I'll just excuse myself then. Bye. Bye, Clyde. Turns out Clyde wasn't guilty of anything in the end. I feel kind of bad. This was like really fucked up. This whole side quest was kind of weird. I should be going too, Pierre. I'll see you again tonight. You come straight home after work. Yep. Now I'm going to be paying out the nose for a villa I've never even seen before. Thank the goddess for not getting a divorce at least. Hey man, having a villa in a fucking, like, resort is dope as shit if you can afford it. And it sounds like you can afford it, so, like, be happy, buddy. He's saying paying out the nose with money he never even knew he had. Bro. My god. Alright. Sometimes you gotta give in and let the lady have what she wants. Man, how is this also not what you want? You're getting a villa with money you didn't even know you had. You're just gonna have it. And you didn't even know that the money that paid for it existed. It's a free villa, bro. Just... just take the free villa. Whole different can of worms. How did Margaret even manage to? Who cares, man? Well, that was certainly a thing that happened. Alright. Reward, please. Reward, please. Hell yeah, promoted. Got an ingenuity quartz. That's pretty dope. Alright, what else do I have to do? What other quests do I have? We have the counterfeit caper. I feel like we don't have enough time for that one. Taste of Crossbow. We could start this one. I think this is something that's going to take us a while to finish. Alright. So let's go to the news service and figure this one out. Hey, buddy. You're not the one. You're not the one. It's you? Is it you? Must be you. Yep. Here on official business, we sure are. Thank you all for coming. Able to start right away. We are so ready. We'll just have you wait on the second floor then. We actually get to go up to the second floor. Ooh. Hey, Grace. Hello, hello, my dearest SSS. Oh, God. Sorry to keep you waiting. I had a feeling it was going to be you, Grace. Probability was high from the start. Well, don't sound so disappointed. Can't you show at least a little enthusiasm? It's been forever since our last collaboration. If I recall correctly, your previous support request sent us on a trip all across the state, and this one is also going to do that. Requested something about gathering material for a gourmet guide. You know it. I got a proposal from the Crossbell Business Owners Association a while back. Apparently, they were inspired by Mayor Croy's efforts. Long story short, the CNS is teaming up with them to put out a gourmet guide. In conjunction with the Business Owners Association, what exactly does it entail? Basically, they plan to feature the best eating establishments in Crossbell State, and in addition to the coverage, each place is going to offer discounts and other deals to readers. You know how it is, keep Crossbell and Mira local and all that jazz. Pretty nifty little plan, wouldn't you say? Yeah, sure does. Let's cut to the chase. Part of this guide is going to feature gourmet recommendations from some of Crossbell's most prominent figures, like Maria Belle Croy from the IBC, for example, or Ilya, Theodore, and Eugene from Arkansas. The goal is to get people talking by having some of Crossbell's celebrity citizens share their #1 picks, and that's where the SSS comes in. You'll be taking part too. It's quite the request. Can't deny that it's piqued my interest. Does the SSS really belong in a lineup like that? Yeah, your profile has gone up so fucking much. Everybody loves you guys now. They all hated you. Remember when I wrote that article when you first got here and it, like, tanked your reputation? Remember that? They all love you now. So, bygones and stuff. Ain't too keen on it either. It's always nice to be shoulder to shoulder with Ilya and Maria Belle, don't get me wrong. But I don't think we're going to be drawing in readers the same way they will. We're the filler. No way, you can't seriously think that, can you? You guys have been blowing up. You've got a real fan base these days, you know? In fact, we've been getting lots of requests for lurid candids of your everyday lives. Please don't. Just joking. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that you guys are popular in your own right. If that wasn't the case, I never would have asked you here in the first place. So you're on board? You're on board. Good. Now, then, let me give you the deets. First, you're gonna head to whatever restaurants or food carts you think you can think of and try their fare for yourself. I can think of quite a few of them. What I want is for each of you to find a dish that speaks to your soul. It's got to be the bee's knees and nothing less. After that, I'll have you write a little article on your findings here at the CNS. Go to eateries around the state and choose our personal favorites. What if one of us doesn't come across anything we like? There's no way you're not gonna like something. There's no fucking way. You know how big Crossbell is. I'm sure you can find at least one thing that tickles your taste buds. When it comes to that, I'll just have you write a little something about all the spots you checked out. It's only a last resort. Ideally, all 6 of you should have a favorite dish. Headed to at least 6 different places. Let me think. Oh yeah, sorry, but everything at Michelin has already been covered. Someone else is doing the bars. Okay, no Michelin, no bars. Knock yourselves out. Takes Trinity off the list. Sorry, Wazzy. I'll put in a word for it with the guys handling the bars. Already gotten in contact with the eligible spots, so don't worry about tab. We're paying. We get free fucking food. Alright, so let's see if I can think of some places. Main challenge is going to be pacing ourselves. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Alright, so what are the places that I can think of? We've got Long Lao Tavern. We've got the food cart in Entertainment District. We've got the food cart in the Administrative District. We've got Morges. We've got the inn in Armorica. We've got the inn at Mines. That's 6. There's 6. There's a food cart in the Harbor District. That's 7. There's the cafeterias in Bellegarde and Tangram. That's 9. There's the place in where Flot is, that cafe. There's a cafe in St. Ursula. It's 11. There's Back Alley is a bar, so we don't do that. Trinity is a bar, so we don't do that. Missing one? The casino doesn't have anything to eat. I can think of 11. I can't really think of anything else. So we got this guy. Let's talk to this guy. Try the best noodles. Some noodles. We got noodles. You want noodles? We got noodles. Let's eat. Heavenly noodles. Deep red broth tells me this is going to have a kick and maybe a punch and a chop. Okay. Yum yum. No, it's going to be fine. Heavenly noodles. Tastes heavenly. Spicy with deep complex tang. Delicious. How hard is it to eat without splashing the broth everywhere? I don't think that'd be an easy stain to get out. Cares about a few stains. Randy. Oh. Randy found his place. There's a whole world of rich flavors just beyond this bowl's spicy horizons. Combine that with these perfect supple noodles dancing in the broth, and you've got something only a real man could appreciate. This is it, Ozel, my man. This is the path of the noodle you've been telling us about. You finally get it now. Cherish it, young one. That's true enlightenment you're tasting. Alright, Randy's got his. Alright, so what else did I say? I already forget all the ones I said. There's 2 more food carts, right? So we got this one, we got the juice. Got the juice. Got some juice. Acerbic tomato soda, and no, this ain't gonna be nobody's favorite. This ain't gonna be nobody's favorite. I don't want no acerbic tomato juice. Soda masks the bitterness a little. Even acerbic tomato haters can enjoy its benefits. Oh boy, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Okay, oh, that's pretty cool. Carbonation only serves to intensify the Gehenna-made concoction. This bellberry juice should work as a nice palate cleanser. Ah, bellberry juice. That one's delicious. Alright, nobody liked that one. Alright, but there's ice cream over here. You got ice cream. I know you got ice cream. We're so craving ice cream. What do you got? Septicolored sherbet. That sounds great. Rainbow sherbet. Everybody loves rainbow sherbet. Come on now. It's everybody's favorite. It's so good. Presentation's cute, and I see what you mean about the texture. This is gonna be T.O. Yup. Brain freeze. No, not quite. I was simply too shocked for words. There we go. We found T.O. Thrill of popping candy, the creamy, refreshing coolness, and the perfect balance of flavors harmonizing on your palate like an optimized quartz loadout. This is it, the beginning of the sherbet revolution. This one's Tio's favorite. We got 2. Swell. Alright, so that takes care of the food carts. Is this, Minith? Is that Minith? Alright, so we've got this place. Van Set. That's French for 27. Do I talk to you? Yeah. Herb pasta. That sounds delicious. That looks delicious, even though it's just pixels. Munch, munch. It's delicious. Taste each and every herb. Oh, and it's pasta al dente. That's good. That's good stuff. Maybe we should bring Kia with us next time. Yeah, she's gonna be so mad that we're trying all this great food without her. That wasn't anybody's favorite, though. Alright. We got Long Lao. I'm assuming I talked to you, right? Gourmet Guide. Peerless fried rice. That sounds delicious also. I'm gonna go for some fried rice. Delicious. Don't think you'd be able to get a masterpiece like this anywhere but Long Lao. Mm-hmm. Oh. Choo choo munch munch. Wow, you aren't kidding. Who would ever shot a dish so simple could taste so complex? I used to make fried rice all the time at the barracks, but this is total dish. I think we found Noelle. Found her favorite. She's like a kid in the middle of a growth spurt. Alright. Swell. Alright, let's go to Morges. I think that's it for crossbell places. Hey, Oscar. Back for some more bread. I am back for some more bread. Should I recommend all of our breads? Bennett Supreme. Bennett really nailed it. Yeah. Bennett nailing things, yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, hey, hello. Hey, Bennett, I was just in the middle of recommending your... What in Adios' name do you think you're doing? I'm not done refining that one yet. I am not letting my bread go into that gourmet guide until it's at least twice as good as yours. What are you freaking out about? It's already delicious. Whatever. Just don't let me catch you shilling my stuff for me without my say-so again, got it? I don't get why she always has to go ballistic on me like this. All I said was that her bread was good. Oscar. Oscar. I swear to fucking Adios. I swear to fucking Adios, Oscar. I'm gonna lock you two in a fucking room. I'm gonna lock you two in a fucking room, and you're not allowed out until you fuck. Okay? Therein lies your answer, good man. Guess Lloyd wasn't the only lady killer growing up around these parts. Anyway, seeing as Bennett's completely against it, could you maybe recommend something else? Guess I'm gonna have to. How about this? It's my latest creation, a tender cutlet sandwich. That sounds delicious. Yo, chicken cutlets on a fucking hoagie roll. Some marinara. Some parm. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wasn't anybody's favorites. We could report to Grace now, but we haven't found everyone's favorite dish. You know you gotta go everywhere. You know we gotta go everywhere. We gotta go everywhere. They're not gonna let us not go everywhere. Alright. You get the extra points. Gotta get the extra points. Is it you or you? I want to probably you, right? Yeah. Get that food. Get that food, though. Stamina steak. Hell yeah. Have some stamina steak. Nom 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 nom. Even one bite on its own is pretty filling. That's what you want from a good steak. Essential for miners. Digging away like a grand mole in no time. Well, that was nobody's favorite. Alright. Man. Alright, Armorica. Let's see what the inn over there has to offer. Let's see what Seely's got going on. Seely and Gofan. I know I can fast travel. I know I can. But it's too many button clicks. This is faster. This is faster. It's not, but it is. It so is. Alright, what you got? What you got, Gofan? Give me your recommendation. Chef Special Omelet Rice. You know who makes a good omelet rice? Estelle. Flavors of the rice, chicken, ketchup, and egg. Oh, you lost me at ketchup. Ugh. Sounds like... Oh, this is Lloyd. Lloyd's got this one. Make sure to sneak in a few words about what a chill guy Gofan is. Oh, we'll talk you up, bud. Don't you worry. Hey, Seely. How you doing? Alright, it's fine. Still saying the same thing. Alright, so we just need... What? Wazzy and Ellie. Tangram. Sergeant Major Seeker visiting with the SSS today. You got good food here, or is it just kind of junk? Hot pot, huh? Alright. Try some hot pot. Nom nom nom. Quite flavorsome. Hot pots are easy and delicious, so we make a lot here. Eating around the table together always puts the guardsmen in a fun, lively mood. Oh, Wazzy. Wazzy. Gonna take your downtown gang to a border gate to eat hot pot? Alright, well, Wazzy found his. Just need one more, just need Ellie. I have a feeling it's not gonna be at Belgard Gate, but we'll try it anyway. I feel like even if we find her favorite, then we just gotta... Here, I'll do this, okay? Everybody happy? Everybody happy we're gonna do this? Everybody happy? Here we go. Did fast travel. Alright, then it's just St. Ursula. So it's either this or St. Ursula. I'm gonna guess her favorite's gonna be at St. Ursula, because I can't imagine it's gonna be two of these places. Hey Stella, what's up? What you got for us? More hot pot. We just had hot pot. Even more hot pot. Yum yum. You can almost feel it warming you up from the inside. Guy's gotta take care of himself. Alright. So the only other one is St. Ursula. The problem with that is we have to go to St. Ursula to do stuff. So I feel like we'll hold off on that for now. I don't know if I go to St. Ursula if it's gonna like trigger story stuff. So let's hold off on that. And let's see where we're at with side quests. Okay, so we have to finish this. We've got one more place, unless there's more. I don't think there's more. That's the only... St. Ursula's the only other place I can think of, right? So there's Mines, it's only the inn. Armorica's only the inn. There's no other place to eat there. We got the 2 gates. There's St. Ursula. We got the 3 stalls. There's no other food stalls in Crossbell. We got the cafe. We got Long Lao. And we got the fuck else we got? There was one more that we got. Cafe. We got Long Lao. We got... Oh, Morges. And there's no other place. There's Tally's, which is a grocery store. That's not a place where you could, like, actually get food. There's nothing in the residential district. We're not going to Trinity. We're not going to Guarantee or whatever, the jazz bar. The casino doesn't sell food. The inn doesn't sell food. Can't buy food at Orcus Tower or the IBC. There's no other food place in the downtown district other than Trinity, which is off the table because it's a bar. I think that's everything. So I think the only other place is St. Ursula. So that should be Ellie's favorite. We'll do that next time. So we have that, and then the other thing is we have this. Counterfeit Caper. So I don't want to start this one yet. I will start this. We'll do this one next time. We'll start the stream with this next time. So we're going to go ahead and take this opportunity to wrap things up here. So thank you guys so much for watching, whether you're watching live here on Twitch or after the fact on the Twitch VODs or after the fact on the YouTube VODs. However you are watching, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Next stream will be Thursday, which is October 2nd. 7 p.m. Eastern Time, till about 9:30-ish. As I said, we're going to start with the Counterfeit Caper. This, I believe, is the sequel to a side quest from the first Crossbell game, Trails from Zero. I'm pretty sure. Help me catch a counterfeit dealer. So we'll do that. Then I believe we will have done everything except going down to St. Ursula. So we will go down to St. Ursula. We will grab food from the cafeteria, and then we will visit Arios and Shizuku and move things along with the story. I believe that is what we have to do to move things along. And then I'm assuming at some point after that we will actually go fight some cryptids. I think we actually do have to go fight the cryptids. So there are 2 of them. There is one in is on Ursula Road, and then there's one on East Highway. So that's the plan for next time, so I hope you're excited for that. I know I am. I will see you then. Let's drop a save so we don't forget later. And I will see you in the next stream. Good night.